Hello friends, Namaskar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am discussing about the international relation. In previous video, I have already discussed the current affairs, but I am thinking to upload the videos of the current affairs in monthly compilation basis or weekly. Whichever is good for you, please let me know, because some of you message me to upload the daily current affairs video. Actually, I like it, but sorry for that, as I am a working person, it is not possible for me actually to upload daily current affairs, but I promise to upload the current affairs video in the compilation form, and which is important for your exam perspective view. Okay, so let's start. In today's international relation current affairs, I have uploaded this current affairs from the last 1 year. Okay, almost November 2018. Whichever current affairs is important for your board examination for UPSC and APSC. See, in case of APSC also, there in case of whichever the new syllabus, new exam pattern of APSC, the international relation is very important in the mains perspective view. Okay, so let's start the current affairs of international relation. And those who have the optional subject of political science and IR, it is also important for them. I have optional subject of political science and IR. It is also important for me as well. So let's start. The first one is Trilateral Meet of Japan, US, India. Okay, Japan, US, India Trilateral Meet. It was on 30 November 2018. And it has an acronym that is known as J. That is Japan, America, India Trilateral Meet. It is the first trilateral meet of these three countries together, and their role is, which is focusing point here, is they work on world peace, prosperity, stability, maritime security, sustainable development, connectivity among these three countries. Okay, and trade also. So defense, trade, military peace, maritime issues, security, peace, world peace, they are working on those issues. Okay. In this context, free trade agreement is also important. FTA. You have to know about the free trade agreement. Definitely, you know about the free trade agreement. There is free flow trade agreement among the countries where there is no border issue, there is no tariff rate, and etc. So those who have no idea on free trade agreement, please go through it. It is important for your board examination with UPSC and APSC. The second one, India vote against UN's draft resolution on use of death penalty. Yes, death penalties of course is very important. It is section under 303 in Indian Constitution, the death penalty whichever is discussed, and what is the role of president, what is the role of governor. So you have to know about the death penalty and all very much well. So India vote against UN's draft resolution on death penalty. You have to know about UN's draft resolution on death penalty, but it has been passed. Though India voted against it, but it has been passed out on 123 votes in the favor of this death penalty of UN's resolution. Okay, so there is certain role in case of India on the issue of death penalty. You have to know it. The Indian laws have specific provision for computation of death penalty in the case of pregnant women, and has ruling that the prohibited execution of person with a mental intellectual disability, while juvenile offenders cannot be sentenced to the death under any circumstances. So in case of juvenile, in case of pregnant women, and the person who has mental disorder, those person is not coming under the death penalty. And of course there is a rule that there is a pardon, that the president can give the pardon in certain cases, and also the governor. So you have to know about it. If you I think those who are preparing for this exam, they have the book, the political science, Lakshmikant, to read this book. You can get everything there. Okay, so the next issue is PM Modi participation in ASEAN Indian Breakfast Summit in Singapore, and it was on 15 November 2018. It is 13th East Asia Summit. Okay, so you have to know about the ASEAN countries, that is 10 countries. Please see it, Google it, ASEAN 10 countries. You can find in the Google the name of this 10 countries. So they are discussing their global regional issue. They are including maritime cooperation. See, maritime security, maritime cooperation, free trade agreement, global issue, world peace are the main focusing point of international relation of each and every country in case of same. They have a commitment to a balanced RCEP. Now you have to know about the RCEP. I know maximum of you know about the RCEP, and those who have no idea, please go through it, Google it. That is Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. Okay, it is proposed the FTA, that is Free Trade Agreement between 10 member countries of ASEAN and also 6 FTA partners. The name of these 6 countries: China, Japan, India, South Korea, Australia and New Zealand. Okay, so go through it. That is RCEP and FTA. Also, it is very important point, because in case of international trade, definitely you have to know about those point of RCEP and FTA. Okay, so that is fine. And yeah, I will skip it. Okay, it is also important, that those important point I go through it, you just Google it. Okay, and the thing is that, yeah, Vice President Venkaiah Naidu inaugurates the first India built war memorial in France. So it is very important. It is the war memorial. So it is in France, which has been inaugurated by Vice President of India, that is Venkaiah Naidu sir. That is November 10, 2018. Paid a tribute to thousands of Indian soldiers who fought selflessly and made the supreme sacrifice during the World War I. So World War I, that is from 28 July 1914 to 11 November 1918. So you have to know about World War I, and the war memorial, it is where it is in France, and it has been inaugurated by our Honorable Vice President of India on 10th November 2018. Okay. So another very important, but it's very pathetic, because we know we are now in a developing era, we develop so much, but Asia is one of the in the way of development, but still there is a very bad news. 486 million in Asia still in hungry. That is the UN report. People are starving, people are struggling, and hungry, malnutrition has been reported here in our region of Asia. UN report, that is the 3rd November report 2018. Despite rapid economic growth, the Asia Pacific region has nearly 500 million people who go hungry. As progress, still there is so far in case of progress. Okay, food security, living conditions are very much bad, malnutrition, unhygienic, so illiteracy problem are there. So, and a place like Bangkok, Pakistan, and also Malaysia, there has been reported about the malnutrition and all. So you have to know UN report on malnutrition and hungry. You can get everything there. And also Venkaiah Naidu visits Botswana, Zimbabwe and Malawi. That is the African countries, and it is the landlocked countries. So what is the geographical area of these 3 African countries, that is Botswana, Zimbabwe and Malawi? That is important in the context of international relation, and as well as the geography of this country. What are the national parks are there, what are the famous river and mountains are there, what is the capital, what is the currency. So you have to know all these things. And there is a MOU that has been signed with Malawi on the providing capacity building in nuclear energy regulatory framework of and its protection. And MOU has been, that is memorandum of understanding. Okay, MOU with the Zimbabwe on geology, mining, mineral, direct trading, raw diamond. Along it, and Botswana, there is a traditional medicine. There is a MOU with India and Botswana on traditional medicine. Please remember it, because it is very much important. So these are the point. So India has a lots of neighborhood policy is a main focusing for our country. So international relation, India has an international relation with South African countries. You have to know it. India has an international relation in ASEAN countries. India has an international relation in East Asia countries. There is a free trade agreement, and of course the first news, that is India and America and India, US and Japan. Yeah, Z, you have to know it. That is first point. See, I have written it like that manner and I underline wherever the point is important, and other than I just written in that form. It is very much important to write in this form because there is a psychological point of view if we are discussing that when we write in that form, it is very much useful to understand in the diagrammatic form and remembering. In case of remembering, you write paragraph by paragraph, you can't remember, it is not useful. If you write this manner, it is helpful for you. And underline it if it is possible in the red pen. That is in time of examination. Now, whenever you revise it, you have no time now, you are so hurry in the mood, so it is helpful for you if you underline it. By the way, it is raining outside, so I have already told you all this issue. Please focus on that. It is November 2018, and my next video I come with another compilation of current affairs or international relation of December 2018 and onwards. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you.